Welcome to NEXTGames' Intense Ambuscade series. This video covering the March 2021 ambuscade against Tonberrys. Now in this video, we'll go over the key item acquisition for this month. We'll go over the March 2021 Volume 1 battle strategies for solo and party play that I recommend. And then we'll go into two battle examples, one on Ninja and the other on Red Mage. Now there are two places that I can recommend you get this month's key item. For the daily quest, you need a single Tonberry kill. And if you want to do it multiple times a day, you need 3 Tonberry kills that provide experience. Now the survival book to the Temple of Uglif to reset Tonberry hate and get your key item is a great way to go if it's your only run for that day. Another place to go is the Shamo Uplands, the Den of Rancor, home point number 1. And right here you can get right through the gate, kill the number of Tonberrys you need, and then warp home. Now I just kind of glanced over it there, so let me go back to it and remind everyone that for this month's ambuscade, you absolutely have to reset your Tonberry hate after every 2 to 3 runs. If you don't, it will be enough to one-shot you using the abilities that you'll see during the fight. Now if you have reset your hate before, this will be a very simple thing for you to do. However, if you don't happen to have done that quest yet, then you want to make sure you go ahead and do it before you do this month's ambuscade, as more than likely your Tonberry hate will be so high that you will be one-shotted during your first attempt of the run. So make sure you first get the quest Everyone's Grudge done and reset that hate. Next, let's talk about the enemies that you'll encounter in this run. Now all difficulties include a Bozetto Monarch that is on a random job. This is the main NM that needs defeated. It'll either be on Warrior, Monk, Thief, or Dark Knight. And a Bozetto Rascal, which is a summoner, which will be the first mob that starts on the battlefield. Now easy is going to add a Bozetto Defiler, which is a black mage. On normal, they'll take that Defiler away and instead add 2 Bozetto Chasers, which are thieves. On difficult, they'll add the black mage back in. This will mean that we have a total of 4 adds at that point. And then on very difficult, they're going to add in a Bozetto Slicer, which is a ninja. So on the very difficult, you're going to have to deal with 1 ninja, 2 thieves, 1 summoner, 1 black mage, and the main NM that is on either Warrior, Monk, Thief, or Dark Knight. Now the Rascal will be the first mob on the field. Once engaged, he will spawn 1 elemental on very easy and easy, and 2 elementals on normal and above. Now roughly 30 seconds after spawn, if not killed, then an Astroflow will go off. Now I was unable to even scratch them, but I'm told that a Corsair or strong magic dealer can take one out, which is what I recommend you doing on the higher difficulties. Otherwise, you will have to contend with a pretty devastating dual Astroflow. Now the Rascal, once that Astroflow goes off, will then summon another elemental or set of elementals, which will then cause another Astroflow or set of Astroflows to go off 30 seconds later. This makes this opening part of the fight really the most critical part to success. Ways to contend with this opening series are to make sure you have Barb Lazara and Blarwadara up, and either take him out before he can Astroflow a second time, or make sure you have someone strong enough with magic damage to keep those elementals dead while you work on the damage to the Rascal. Now right about that same time that the first Astroflow goes off, adds are going to begin to spawn at the center of the arena. Now each is going to use their own individual job's SP ability, but only the Summer can use it multiple times. Note that if you want to keep your Tonberry hate low, you can use a technique of calling for help on all of the Tonberry adds, that is, all the ones that are not the Monarch, and you can still successfully complete the run. My recommended kill order is Summoner, Black Mage, Thief, Thief, then the Ninja, and then finish with the Monarch. The main reason I suggest this order is obviously you want to take care of that Summoner first so that the Astroflows stop. I recommend the Black Mage second so that all those spells aren't bothering your group. Also, the Black Mage goes down the quickest of all of these NMs. Then move on to the Thieves and plan on switching from one to the other when Perfect Dodge is used to save your time. Go ahead and finish with Ninja last, because Majin Jalkri is always a danger. And then, of course, finish with the Monarch after all of those adds are completed. Okay, there are a lot of abilities that these Tonberrys have access to, so let's go ahead and go through them. Fortunately, most are not that difficult. The first is Psy, which will, of course, give the Tonberry an evasion boost of about 400. The next is Throat Slice, or Slash Vitals. And this is a single target critical hit damage ability and hate reset. It will of course leave you in red hit points and usually make the Tonberry go for the second person on the hate list. Now Words of Bane is a single target HP and MP curse. Light of Condemnation is a single target gravity, bind, and TP reset. Vertical Slash is a single target damage and accuracy down. Lateral Reap is a single target damage with defense down. Now we get into the Everyone's Grudge abilities. The first one is Everyone's Wrath, which is a single target damage equal to 20 times your Tonberry hate. This is why it was so important that we reset it before the runs. Everyone's Revenge is a 25-foot AoE damage ability that is equal to 100 times your Tonberry hate. The next ability is rarely seen but can be devastating, and it is Everyone's Virulence. It deals 100,000 damage regardless of Tonberry hate to whoever it is it's used upon. Now it's kind of unusual how this works, but there is an invisible Tonberry that will appear throughout the fight that will try and make it so that skill chains can be done on you. Now if the player is hit with a distortion skill chain and then loses hate, then the Bozetto's Shade, the one that is invisible that you can't target, then potentially can use this Everyone's Virulence on the next attack and immediately take somebody out. Now the only time I saw this move was when the battle example here on the right that I'm showing you, when I had no other tank, and as soon as it was used, it went ahead and killed me right here. So as you can see, it's definitely quite dangerous, but you also shouldn't see it that often, especially if you're making sure that skill chains aren't being done on you. The other thing I'll point out is that Bozetto's Shade will most commonly use Sneak Attack before he tries to skill chain on you, making it even a more devastating combination. I really do recommend Shadows this month for the tank to try and make sure that these things don't go off. Now for trust on these fights, I'm using Archiv to tank while I'm on Red Mage. He has hate for only a fraction of the run, but he is there so that when hate is reset, the Tonberry can easily go to someone and allow me to get hate back again. Koromoru, Joachim, and Omiya will be my support when I'm on Ninja. Matsui P and Joachim will be my support in joining me on Red Mage. And we will be using Monboro and Yoran Oren, as always, for our cures. Let's go ahead and see what these two battle examples look like. First, we'll start with Ninja, followed by Red Mage. That'll be it for the March 2021 Intense Ambuscade video. Have a great month, everyone. Stay safe and stay healthy out there.